Have you ever wondered what happens in the secret life of an ant? Beneath our feet, there exists an entire world, teeming with life and activity. This world is the realm of the ant, a creature so small that it's often overlooked, yet so complex and fascinating that it boggles the mind. Ants are not solitary creatures. They live in colonies, a bustling society with a division of labor as intricate and efficient as any human city. Each ant has a role to play, from the workers who forage for food and maintain the nest, to the soldiers who protect the colony, and the queen, whose sole responsibility is to ensure the continuation of the colony by laying eggs. This social structure, this division of labor, allows ants to survive and even thrive in environments that would be inhospitable to many other creatures. They are true survivalists, capable of overcoming obstacles and adapting to change with an efficiency that is truly remarkable. But what of the individual ant? What is its story? What is its journey from birth to death? Each ant's life begins as an egg, laid by the queen in the heart of the colony. From there, it will grow and develop, eventually emerging as an adult ant, ready to take on its role in the colony. But this journey is not an easy one. It is a journey fraught with challenges and dangers, from the threat of predators to the ever-present risk of starvation. Yet, despite these challenges, the ant perseveres, driven by an instinct to survive and a duty to the colony. As we delve deeper into the ant's world, we will uncover the journey of a single ant from birth to death, revealing the intricacies of their existence. We'll discover a world beneath our feet that is as complex and fascinating as any on the surface, a world where each ant plays a vital role in the survival of the whole. This is the life of an ant, a story of survival, of duty, and of a world beneath our feet that is far more intricate and fascinating than most of us ever realize. As we delve deeper into the ant's world, we will uncover the journey of a single ant from birth to death, revealing the intricacies of their existence. An ant's life begins as a tiny egg, laid by the queen of an ant colony. This humble beginning marks the starting point of a truly fascinating journey. Nestled within the safety of the colony, the egg undergoes a transformation, a process known as metamorphosis. The egg hatches into a larva, a small, white, worm-like creature. It's a helpless stage, relying entirely on worker ants for nourishment and protection. With time, the larva grows, shedding its skin several times as it expands. This period is essential, with the larva consuming large amounts of food to build energy for the next phase of its life. After several weeks, the larva enters the pupal stage. Here, it resembles a small, motionless ant. Within this protective casing, the ant's body begins to take shape. Legs, antennae, and other features form as it prepares to enter the world as an adult ant. From a tiny egg, an ant emerges, ready to take on its role in the complex society of the colony. Each ant in the colony has a specific role to play. Dive deeper into the bustling society of an ant colony, and you'll find a meticulously organized system, a society where every member has a purpose. Let's start with the worker ants. These are the unsung heroes of the ant world. They are the ones you'll see out and about, tirelessly forging paths, gathering food, caring for the young, and maintaining the nest. It's their ceaseless labor that keeps the colony running smoothly. Then we have the soldiers, the guardians of the colony. Larger and stronger than their worker counterparts, these ants are equipped with powerful jaws and a sturdy exoskeleton. In times of danger, they stand ready to defend their home and their kin, a testament to their unwavering loyalty to the colony. Next up are the drones. These male ants have one primary duty: to mate with the queen. Yes, you heard it right. Their sole purpose is to ensure the continuity of the colony by passing on their genes. Once they have fulfilled this role, their life comes to an end, a short-lived but crucial existence. And finally, at the heart of every ant colony, there is the queen. The queen is the mother of all ants in the colony. Her role is to lay eggs, thousands upon thousands of them, throughout her lifetime. Every worker, every soldier, every drone, they all originate from her. The beauty of an ant colony lies in its unity, its shared sense of purpose. Each ant, regardless of its role, contributes to the survival and prosperity of the colony. They are all parts of a whole, cogs in a machine that runs with incredible efficiency. The roles within an ant colony are not just tasks. They are a testament to the resilience, the cooperation, and the sheer determination of these tiny creatures. Each ant, whether a worker, a soldier, a drone, or a queen, plays its part and plays it well. In this bustling society, every ant has a purpose, a role that is vital for the survival of their colony. Imagine spending your entire life in service to your colony. That's the life of a worker ant. Now, let's delve a little deeper into the life of a worker ant. The worker ants are the ones you're most likely to see scurrying around if you stumble upon an anthill. They're the backbone of the ant colony, the tireless laborers, the ones who get their antennae dirty. These ants are all females, born from fertilized eggs. They're not capable of reproducing, but they're equipped with everything they need to ensure the survival and growth of the colony. Their tasks are many and varied. They forage for food, care for the young, build and repair the nest, and defend the colony if it's under threat. Communication is key in the ant world. Worker ants use a combination of touch, sound, and chemical signals to pass on vital information. They produce specific scents known as pheromones, each carrying a different message. It might be a trail leading to a food source or an alarm signal indicating danger. Each worker ant has a role to play, a duty to perform, but it's not a lifetime commitment. In fact, ants can switch jobs as needed. An ant that spent its early days caring for the brood might later take up foraging or nest construction. It's all about what the colony needs at the time. The life of a worker ant is not easy. It's a cycle of ceaseless activity. There's no time for rest, no time for play. Every day is a work day. But they don't do it for personal gain. They do it for the colony. They do it for the queen. They do it for the future generations of ants that will continue their legacy. Their lifespan might only be a few months, but in that time, they contribute to the survival and growth of the colony in countless ways. They're the unsung heroes of the ant world, the ones who keep the wheels turning, the ones who make the anthill a thriving community. The life of a worker ant may be short, but it is filled with ceaseless activity, all for the survival and growth of the colony. Like all living beings, an ant's life comes to an end. An ant's lifespan varies across species, but generally, worker ants may live for a few months, while queens can reign for years, even decades. When an ant meets its end, it is not mourned. There are no ant funerals or moments of silence. Instead, the colony immediately springs into action. Worker ants become undertakers, removing the deceased from the colony to avoid the spread of disease. The fallen ant is then often left outside the nest, a testament to the harsh realities of nature. But the ant's journey doesn't stop there. In death, it nourishes the soil, becoming food for decomposers and contributing to the circle of life. From its birth to its final breath, an ant's existence is purposeful, dedicated to the survival and prosperity of the colony. Even in death, an ant's journey doesn't end, as it becomes part of the cycle of life, contributing to the health of the ecosystem. So, what can we learn from the life of an ant? It's fascinating, isn't it? How something so tiny, almost invisible to the naked eye, can teach us so much. Ants, despite their size, are living proof that every creature, every being has its own purpose, its own role to play in the grand theater of life. Take a moment to reflect on the life of an ant. Birthed into a world beneath our feet, each ant embarks on a journey that may seem insignificant to us, but is, in fact, a crucial part of a complex, well-organized society. Just like us, they have roles to play, tasks to perform, lives to lead, albeit on a much smaller scale. Every ant in a colony has a specific job: worker, soldier, queen. Each role, no matter how small, is vital to the survival of the colony. See the parallel between our societies and theirs? Every role, no matter how big or small, is important. Think about the worker ants. Their lives may seem mundane, tirelessly collecting food, taking care of the young, maintaining the nest. But without them, the colony would fall apart. Like the unsung heroes in our own societies, these worker ants show us the importance of perseverance and dedication. And then, there's the end of an ant's journey. Even in death, ants contribute to their colony, their bodies serving as a source of nutrients. It's a stark reminder of the cycle of life and death and the interconnectedness of all beings. So what's the takeaway here? It's simple: teamwork, perseverance, recognizing the importance of every role within a society. These are lessons we can all learn from the humble ant. The life of an ant, while small and often unseen, holds great lessons for us all. If we look closely, we might just learn something from these tiny creatures.